Hello all, happy Sunday. We're back with another stream of the CK3 to HOI4 mega campaign. In yesterday's episode, as you can see, we're in civil war, a large civil war. Basically, all of these German areas that we just took for the holy site are all revolting, and I did some research and some thinking, and I kind of effed up, which is playing a part, which I'll go over here once the stream is set up. I think we're good. So basically, I created these titles and gave them to whoever to try and make everyone happy. But now that those titles exist, all these people are revolting in honor of either religion, culture, wanting the title, etc., etc. So I think I shouldn't have created them, and I should have held at least the holy site, so that I could work on the control, which is actually at 100 now, which is good. But you can see culture is Saxon and faith is Catholicism. So before giving all that away, I should have focused on doing all of this. Wait, which side is that on? I mean, we'll see if we can get that up before the war ends, but I'm guessing we're going to lose this war, so we might have to capture some stuff again. So that'll be annoying, and because we need the third whatever in order to reform our religion, which we can't do when we're at war. We actually, it doesn't even matter if we hold it. We need it to be a holder of our religion, which apparently it is not. Yeah, see, this guy is Catholic. I can try to demand his conversion. See if that helps. But yeah, I guess I don't think we have any troops. We'll see if this guy will take white peace. No, he won't. Let's just get our court all set. And then we'll just have to take some of these into account into the future, because we're probably going to have to redo taking this Holy Land at some point. And maybe we won't just invade Kingdom. Maybe we'll focus on just the area we need for now. This Holy Site area. He has a successor. Nice. I'll take 50 from Thor. We'll assign a guardian to Alfer. This looks like a good one. I just want to make sure we have all the housekeeping stuff done before we continue with this war, because it is probably going to cause a lot of angriness. What else is going on in our realm? 100, 100. We just want to make sure no one else is too mad at me. We'll try to convert whoever we can. She's already converted. Nice. So how about you convert faith? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Anybody... So he's Finland, he's Sweden, he's Denmark. You convert faith. You're Franconia. You won't declare for me. Estonia, Hesse. Where's Hesse? You're Catholic. You won't convert. You're Polish. You can spread the faith. You're already up there. You won't do anything. You won't do anything. You won't do anything. So they're feudal. Wait. Can I not take... Duchy of East Franconia? No. Okay, so we're basically out of troops. If we look at this war, we're slightly outnumbered. If we look at this war, we outnumber them slightly. I don't know if I have any other children. I'm going to get some concubines because that way we can get some potential children that we can marry and get some alliances to perhaps somehow win this war. So we'll get this one. And then get rid of inheritable. Anybody with good stats. We'll do her. Look at our prisoners and convert anybody that we can. He won't. She will. She will. She will. I feel like if we convert everyone here, this will help spread the religion a bit. The Duke of Upper Litharginia. He will not convert. We can get a weak hook on him. Okay, so now we need to wait a bit because we don't have any troops. We do have a hook on him now. Let's marry our nephew. He won't accept anything. If we can murder him, it might help us. But now we just need to wait a bit until our troops refill. Not sure that they will, but is there anybody we can easily imprison? 0%. 16%. Do I have hooks on any of these people? These are all going to be 0%. Okay. Then I may as well pardon some to get some opinion. So we'll get the 2 kings and the queen and Prince Archbishop. And the High Chieftain. Do that for now. Can possibly arrange a marriage to Upper Larthingia. Maybe not. What up, Yukov? How you doing, brother? All right. That's basically all we can do for now, I believe. Well, now we just need to wait. So we can't afford any of the mercenaries or anything either. So we need to get out of this war, win or lose. I was explaining I made a few mistakes, which is why this war is happening. So whether we win or lose this, we need to make sure we have control of this. So we'll see what happens with the end of this war. And try to get up to like our 6,000 piety. But I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. We're already 55. Our son actually has a decent amount already. I don't know if there's anything I can do to make him earn more piety. But also after this war, I just want to look at all the vassals and marry whoever we need to. Let me see if I can find Yukov, because I know you've been asking. First name matches Yukov. Urak. Okay. I guess there is no Yukov available at the moment. What's going on with Chris? He's chilling. He has 5 titles. Hendrix just has 1. Okay. Let's just press play. Celipire got captured. I'll take 250 piety and monthly piety. I got a scent hound. Okay, any additional children? I mean, I don't know. I can see he doesn't really like me. So the HRE is not going to help. What about France? 14. $82. Arrange a marriage. Someone in my dynasty with the most skills. Should I do my nephew or my grandson? He won't accept anything. We have plus 82. Will he accept an alliance? I can't even offer him an alliance. How do I get allied to France so that they can just come help me in this war? Excuse me. Okay, I guess we'll just probably have to let that war end unless we can get this murder off. We will try to fight these guys with our allies, though, once we get up some, whatever it's called, troops. We'll raise an army here. Once this gets to like 90 something, I'll try to kill the leader. I can gain the trait Wise Man, which will increase my learning. I'm gonna have to murder that guy. Let's take the risk here, I guess. 5% success chance. Now we'll wait till it gets a little higher, I guess. Why? He already declared on me. These Northmen, that's why we need to get feudal. The same dude is blackmailing me. Hold up. Why are you going without them? Call in King Carol. Call in the Petty King. really all that matters for now. All right, Yukov. We'll see you. A horde of disjointed pirates land the stream. Although the size of the force is formidable, they lack discipline and loyalty. Unlike a conventional foe, it might be possibly to strike a deal. I'm pretty sure he's the right. Yeah, I'll let him be my vassal. All right. Well, we failed the scheme, and we're going to lose that war. So we'll focus on the Moravia War. What all did we lose? All right, so we will need to declare on them eventually. We're going to have a truce until 1017, so we have 5 years till we can do that. So we should work on an alliance with the HRE or somebody that will be able to help us. Let's look what our current... We want to spread our faith down. This way. But we want to make sure Denmark is all first. So we'll do it there. Promote our culture. Or we should promote cultural acceptance. Nah, promote culture is better, I think. We'll start pushing that into Denmark. We'll increase the control in some of our European areas. We'll go for some more prestige. Okay. So who's in charge of this? Hesse. This guy stayed in the... Oh, because he's my religion, perhaps. Okay. Okay. We should be able to go take these guys out. Need to put him back on organize army and you on prepare armies. Hand me the tourniquet. Our counselor Eriker died. Did we capture the king? Come siege this back. And I guess our capital. Our steward died. I'll give it to this guy. What happened to seed? There's a plague coming in. But ideally, we can end this war and just kind of reset for a second. Anyone over 20 is getting forced. Anyone 10 to 20 is allowed, and anyone below 10 is forbidden unless they hate me. Okay. Looks like we sieged that back. So we'll go help siege our capital back. Excellent work, Thor. The meeting. I'm out walking nosewise when suddenly I see Chieftain Switopalik of Sweebazaden approach with a beautiful brown dog. Before either of us can react nosewise and the other dog take off. I'm sure they'll be fine. It's good to see them having fun. I couldn't agree more. Theologian. That'll really increase our piety. Beat his ass again. Nice. That Duke likes me now, it seems. We'll go take their capital. Calls for the riots to be declared nithing. A parade of important locals from Toonsburg have spent the day trooping through my hall, each one with a unique grievance against my niece Fridas, who's actually good. We need to find her a husband. Some complain about her, yada yada. My nephew Nor insists that her behavior is actually quite pious, but the snarling burghers claim Thor simply doesn't have to deal with the consequences of such virtue. I mean, I have to disown her for taxes and opinion. Sorry. Station our besiegers. Go defend our capital with those guys. Send him a little gift now. Marry into his family. Get all my house members up in here. End this war quick. Okay. I should have used that when we still had the Saxon territory, but hopefully that helps spread our religion a bit. Hostile factions are disbanding. Hopefully that's because our religion is spreading. Why do we get minus 30 here? Why do we get minus in our own territory? I don't get that. Ooh, they're running. Yes, they quit the siege. Now I go camp on my capital. Now I just go chase them, actually. I don't need his help. We're about to win. This should give us decent money. So they're going to leave the Liberty faction. Can't join for 10 years. Gain 29 dread. Gain 50. Can imprison all these dudes. You, for example, can have the Kingdom of Estonia revoked. I'd rather have the High Chiefdom of Upland, to be fair. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Disband all of our troops. Get a new chancellor. My brother, Chris, makes his way to the court. Okay, okay. You convert the faith here. You increase control here. You're still doing cultural. Okay, okay. Let's station whoever we can. $13. $8. That doesn't help. Which is the best of these? Might as well take that duchy. No, take the county. So this is good. It's right on the border with the Saxons. This guy's a beast. Okay, so I'm assuming we're holding too many duchy titles. I think I want to keep West Franconia and Viking, which means I need to grant. I feel like I can grant this to my son. Perfect. And then we need to grant Vasterbotn to three titles. No titles, no guardian. She's the right religion and culture. So we'll do that. Arrange a marriage with my nephew. No. Station one more man at arms. What up, Jackson? Welcome. All right, so once I hit play, it's going to give us a bunch more titles, I think. All right, so Jackson, we ended up losing that war. We're obviously going to have to go again because we need this holy site. But luckily, we still have some land on it, and you can see our religion is actually spread right next to it. So hopefully we can take that back. We do need to wait until 1017, so another 3 years to declare on them again. We need that to reform the religion. We also need more piety. Put you as our marshal. Nice. I'll just allow all of these guys just because they like me, and that way we should be able to force this guy and we can have a successor. Well, that's the thing. We want to spread our reformed religion. Like, it's good to push this religion right now, but like I'll show you. Like if we push Ásatrú, which is our current one, right? but then we reform. See here, only 4 of 20 vassals will convert. So we don't want everyone to be Ásatrú, because then even if we have 30 vassals, if only whatever out of 30 convert, you know what I mean? Luckily, we're probably going to keep Warmonger. So it shouldn't be too expensive to reform, but we can't until, as you see here, holy sites with Ásatrú holders is 3. We only have the 2 right now, so we need to take that back, which we're kind of surrounding them. I was thinking of an alliance with either the HRE or France. I mean, France really likes us, but won't let us do an alliance with either, unfortunately. I think because they're both feudal realms, we would need a tribal realm such as Lithuania? No. Anyway, we have some time on that. So, right now, I guess we just kind of focus on opinions. Let's put this back. What's our culture doing? Norwegian's also the dominant culture, which we're trying to spread. But if we do get into Europe, we're probably going to go for cultural acceptance. That way, all these different cultures will like us instead of having to switch everyone to Norwegian. I did notice that we have Norwegian in Iceland, so I'm not sure how that happened. But somebody up here, High Chieftain Carl, it seems, is our boy, so perhaps we could marry someone to him. This guy's Norwegian and has a bunch of claims. But they won't accept it. I do want to check, too, if we can add. All right, what should we add to our culture here? Hybrid culture creation cost. Equal inheritance. Social. Any of these good? Building construction cost. Loyal subjects. We might be able to get 2. I think I'm going to go martial admiration and loyal subjects. The only thing is, it takes 30 years. So I just want to make sure we do the right one. Blind prisoners and grants piety. Metal workers and artisans. Is that in warfare? Gain gold from battles. What terrain do we have over here? It's mostly taiga, but down here it's plains. This reduces our levies, increases our cost, but we get more knights, more knight effectiveness. No, that's not good. Quarrelsome, no. Winter warriors. Taiga danger minus 19. Hill dwellers, temple builders, metal workers. It's too expensive. Where was artisans? Man, that just helps with construction costs. I think loyal subjects was a good one if we're going to build our empire to be so big. Only thing is that only helps with Norwegian. So it'll be mostly our northern area, but that'll be good for, I guess, holding down our internal. For the war, we're going to focus more on, for the religion. Like a lot of these, like I said, warmonger's good. But some of these other ones also are good for war. Like unrelenting faith, I believe. +4 prowess, +2 faith hostility. So we'll probably do that, for example. And what else would be good? Pursuit of power, maybe? Less tyranny. Reincarnation's always funny. Christian syncretism, so this would be good because of the Catholicism. Because we get +30 with Christian faiths, so if we hypothetically did that, I guess we could just fill this all out to see how much it will cost. It's actually cheaper than I thought. So let's just go through these. View on gender, we're going to keep that male dominated. Clerical tradition, we can do the realm priest or secular rulers. I don't want the realm priest to be too popular, so let's do lay clergy. Religious attitude. Pluralist is seemingly the best. However, I think pluralist is where we want to go. Head of faith is given to the founder of the faith. That'll be me. Passed on to their primary heir when they die. Yep. Pilgrimage attitude. Encouraged. That's good. Marriage type. We're going to go with monogamous marriage. Divorce must be approved by the head of faith, who will be me. Bastards can be legitimized. Just in case there's any good bastards. We'll allow cousin marriage. But anything too close. Actually, we'll do a vinculate just so we can marry our best if needed, but not like brothers and sisters. Crime doctrines. So same-sex relations are going to be shunned, not criminal. Some people can't help it. Oops. Same-sex shunned. Deviancy is criminal. You can't go with another religion. Male adultery is shunned. Female adultery is criminal. Kinslaying. Familial We'll do close kin, just in case we need to get rid of anybody. Witchcraft, we're going to change that to accepted. Clergy doctrines. This will give us +4 prowess and +30% levies if we do recruitment. But we can get control growth here, which is the most important, so we'll do that. Clerical gender. Men lead this faith. Clerical marriage. I know. I'm just filling it out so we know how much we need to get. Funerary. We do the bewailing burial. This gives us a boost in health. Maybe sky burials. All right, so we need to get to 4250. We have 3950, so that shouldn't be a problem. But we need to get the third holy site too. So hopefully by 1017, when we can declare war on them to take the holy site, we'll also have enough piety. So that is our current goal. We're going to go ahead and increase feudal taxes on this bitch. We still have some prisoners we can ransom, huh? We'll take the 100 coins for you since you're the right religion. You will need to convert. If you're not going to convert, then you need to renounce your claims and give me a hook. No. Can I recruit you? We're actually kind of decent. Here, we can sacrifice a couple. We'll keep you in the dungeon. How do I move into the dungeon? They already are. Believe it or not. See? He's the king of Estonia, but I'm his liege. I just revoked one of his duchies, but it was in Sweden. I couldn't also revoke the kingdom, but who's his heir? This guy actually likes me. And he's the right religion and culture, so maybe I do sacrifice the king. Then send him a gift. Ooh, I don't have enough. Whoops. We'll let her go. Any big payments? I guess we'll take this. All right. Yeah, Estonia's right here. Neither Novigrad or Lithuania likes us much. This guy's a zealous of the wrong religion, so we don't like him very much. My concubine is pregnant. That'll be good if we need to get another alliance. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about at the beginning. I made a few too many titles. But I mean, if you look, like, everything comes back to the High Kingdom of Scandinavia. We do need to reconquer Bjarmaland and Goledat. But right now, you can see Kingdom of Finland goes to me. Kingdom of Estonia goes to me. Kingdom of Sweden goes to me. Kingdom of Denmark goes to me. Kingdom of Pomerania goes to me. And we lost the kingdom. Well, it was the Kingdom of Germany, but now it's the Kingdom of the Saxons. So that's why you need the empire, because all the kingdoms roll up to empire. So they technically are all still under us, which is good. But I agree, you can't let them get too powerful. See, we have the Kingdom of Germany, but it's split now with the Saxons, which gives us a casus belli. But again, we have to wait till 1017 to do that. And you can see we actually already have enough piety now. We just need to conquer that holy site. So we'll wait a few years. Hopefully we don't die. I am going to actually check my court because we are missing every position. Master of the horse, master of the hunt, personal champion, court brewmaster. Is that a new one? I'll take popular opinion for that. Prowess there, royal architect. Holy, King of Denmark is goated. He's the right religion. That's good. He's got robust, traveler, athletic, architect, aspiring blademaster, hunter, fortune builder, 40 prowess. He can fortify the lands. The Duke of Ulstalafen. This bitch. Well, this might increase her opinion by 10, I guess. Okay. And then anybody unmarried with a lot of skills? Halfdan. Why can't I find him a spouse? How do you not have a spouse yet? I don't get it. A Russian of the right religion. Is she fertile, though? She is? Okay. What up, Captain Jack? Alright. So now we just wait till 10:17 and hope our dude doesn't die. Right, I think we just got allied to Finland as well. So hopefully no civil wars up there. Why would I grant co-monarch status to my son who isn't the heir? Nicholas. We're good. We went through our religion, and this we need 4250, so we have enough. Some of our vassals would switch, but we need to get the third holy site, which, if you didn't notice, we lost a war. We won a war, then we lost it again, so the Saxons are currently holding it, but we're right on their doorstep. We have a truce till 1017, but we're much more powerful than them, so as soon as that's up, we should be able to get it and then reform our religion and go feudal. That's the goal, as long as this dude doesn't die, which he's up to 58. We have 2.5 years left, so I'm good. How was your guys' weekend? How was your Saturday? Who needs a son's name? I don't think we have a cap. We have a lot of Jack and Jacksons. Yeah, well, this was the Holy Roman Empire. We went straight to war with them. We beat them. But now they're independent. We still have some of this like random southern land, so we'll get that sorted out. But once we reform, our goal is going to be to just push our religion all the way west. And that's how we'll expand our empire. We did lose Biarma land. This was a part of our realm at some point. Any of these guys don't like me. We'll do the King of Sweden as our marshal. Any powerful alliance we can get here, just because we're going to need whatever we can for this war. Kingdom of Finland. I think I already have an alliance with them. We'll take Lithuania. Can we do matrilineal? Probably not. No. So once she's betrothed, I'll see if I can try and convert that guy. I can't. We lost our caravan master from that. No, we need another Yukov. That's right. My bad, Yukov. I forgot. I want to give Yukov one of our like heirs or something, because his dude keeps dying. Whenever we name someone Yukov, they just die randomly. Yukov, you're alive and breathing and the sun's out. You're good. But nah, I used to get really down on life, I should say. I still do sometimes. But what? Estonia is speaking Arabic? You're Norwegian, brother. Yeah, it could always be worse. That's a good one. I've been getting really into like quantum physics and like the vibrations of your consciousness and brain. So I have a really weird view on all that stuff. Do some weird meditation stuff. But I hope everything works out. And if you need anything, let us know. We're all here for you. Estonia is Arabic? In real life? I didn't know that. I thought Estonia was like Russia. Oh. I mean, you would have got me. I don't know any of this like history stuff. I didn't pay enough attention in school, but I've been learning it through playing these games. I know who Rasputin is and how he like had some crazy conspiracy death. That's like the one thing I remember from world studies. Yukov, tomorrow will only be worse if you tell yourself tomorrow will be worse. That's my quantum brain talking. Your reality is what you say your reality is, right? Bejeweled. What do any of these help with? The gift of my company is bright enough. You don't need to spend moolah. Another learning. Let's go for a boost on our health now. See if we can make our guy live a little longer. Because we don't want him to die as soon as we form the religion. You know every capital of every country, or every capital of what? Wait, if I pulled up a map right now, Estonia is its own country? Wait, let me see. Let me see if I can do this. So this is the Black Sea. This is Crimea, right? This is Ukraine. This is Russia, Asia. This is Russia, Europe. So you're saying Estonia is its own country there? Is that right? And then this is what's it called? Belarus? And then Turkey is around Turkey somewhere there. Greece. Obviously China, Tibet. India. There's no Japan yet. How many countries are there? You know every capital of every country. That's one of the most impressive things I've ever heard. I did not know Estonia was still a country. I thought was it part of the U was it part of the what's it called? USSR? Yeah, there's 195 by UN, but then there's some that aren't. I think there's like 200 and something total. Plus or minus one, depending on if you count. Or what was the? I think Sri Lanka wasn't Sri Lanka the last country to be added to the UN, or is that incorrect? Well, I know the USSR broke up, but I didn't know what all left Russia and what all stayed as Russia. Oh, South Sudan. That makes sense because I assume it used to just be Sudan. 1017 yet? Our dude's gonna freaking die. Why is Nicholas no longer a ruler? I don't get it. Whoa. Corinne is a dog. Yeah, I was going to say plus or minus one depending on if you include Palestine, but I didn't want to start a fight, so. Yeah, I guess the Vatican is technically like a city state. What's this guy want? You like me. Make sure Sweden doesn't fall out of line. All right, we're up to 1016. This guy still only has 1,000 troops. I think Malosia in the U.S. Or are you talking about like the U.S. Virgin Islands, Jamaica, and all those? I don't know if those count as countries or not. Like the Bahamas, Caribbean. I don't know. I usually go by the World Cup, which or not the World Cup, but like I think I've seen Bahamas as a team in like the Olympics, but I don't know if that makes them a country. Same with Jamaica. Let's get some coin. Isn't Russia technically not recognized by the UN? Or is that like just the Olympics? Like I know for the last Olympics it had to be like athletes from the territory of Russia or something. It wasn't. Or maybe like the Russian Federation, but it was not Russia. I don't know. I try not to pay attention to it. Well, I know they do, but I thought they got like banned for invading Ukraine or something. Or maybe that's just like maybe the UN and the Olympic board are just separate entities. Or maybe they're sanctioned by the UN. Maybe that's what that means. Another plague. We haven't really had to deal much with plagues, luckily, but we do want to start building up. Yeah, I remember like seeing like when people were voting on the war crimes and whatnot, like Russia was one of the members like voting, and I think you need, and I don't know any of this stuff, but the way I read it, it's like you need a unanimous vote, for example, to declare a UN treaty or like something. And since Russia's on the Security Council, they were either like abstaining, like not voting, or voting against everyone else. So it's kind of like a broken system, I guess. Like if one of the leaders of the Security Council wanted to declare war, they could just keep voting against everyone else on the Security Council. Yep, it's almost 1017, and we'll go against the Saxons. How's it going here? This guy likes me. King Eystein the oh, that's me. Who's in this actual duchy? He does not like me. It looks like there's also civil war happening in the Saxons. Hopefully not in, yep, not in the religious area. So this will be good. As soon as this turns to 1017, or maybe, is there a month on it? Where's the truce? Truce. May 1017. Okay. Yeah, that I remember it being something like that. So it's like if one of the members of the Security Council is the one they're voting on, it kind of causes some type of issue. But I don't really get how the UN works, right? Like I would think, okay, there's 190 whatever countries. One country starts a war that breaks all of the UN laws on territories. Like why wouldn't the other 194 countries stop them? Which I guess because of that Security Council thing, they can't. So I think is Israel also on, or I guess maybe since we're on the council, we count as Israel. But I assume that's the same thing that's happening with anything voting on Palestine. I just don't understand how wars are happening in 2025. But again, I have a very, very scientific view on reality and human experience. So, my opinion doesn't really matter. The Abbasidi, you talking real life or in the game? Oh shit. Yeah, we'll have to worry about Islam later. Right now, our rival is Catholicism. Yeah, that's what you would think, Captain Jack, but apparently the UN exists more as a governing body than a military body, similar to NATO. All right, it's almost May. Let's raise our troop. Oh no, we don't want to raise our troops. It says an EU4. You can't declare war once you raise your troops. Wish it told me when the truce was over. May 26th, I think. 22 days. Get wash your hands. I just want to take this one county for now. We'll take the rest later on. The Prince Archbishopric of Westphalen. Ban a chemical which was destroying the ozone layer, meaning it couldn't be manufactured anywhere in the world. I guess that's a positive, but I mean, they also banned, or maybe it's not the UN, but they banned, anything that's against the, what's it called? Military laws or like civilian killing or whatever, and that still happens, so. But that's good. All right, Jackson, I'll see you later. Hopefully, we will have this religion ready to roll. All right. Let's raise all our armies. He only has 500 soldiers. I'm not sure how we're losing the war, but I want this to be easy. We have plenty of prestige, so I'm going to call whoever I can. that's worth a damn. Yeah, I mean, that's the issue. It's got to be human nature to just go, yo, murder is not. Murder is something of prehistoric times. We shouldn't be declaring war. Shouldn't have to have a body to tell people that, but let's go fuck these guys up. Where's my physician? You work on plagues. Well, that was instant. All right. We have it. Now, who's holding it? Me. We have 4,600. Okay. Only 7 of 25 vassals will convert. So we already set this up, Jackson and I. We're going to go with unrelenting faith, which gives us any one of our religion +4 prowess and +2 faith hostility advantage. That'll be good. We're going to keep warmonger. Because we're probably going to continue to invade. If a head of faith exists, we can declare great holy wars, which we're going to be the head of faith. So that'll help us expand as well. And then Christian syncretism, just because we're going with, HRE, France, Great Britain first. This will give everyone +30 advantage to start since Catholicism is Christian. So that'll be good. And we can always reform later on. But if I click this, bang, we should be able to oh, that's right. We need to go ahead and go with absolute tribal authority. And then we will adopt feudal ways. A new era. The old ways have served us well, and we will always honor them. However, as the Emperor of Scandinavia, I have concluded that we must adopt feudalism and its principles if we shall continue to prosper. It's the crucial next step on our road to greatness. We'll build a stone in honor in the new territory that we have. We're going to get a new court chaplain who is of our new religion, hopefully. Okay. You're increasing control. You're converting faith. We need you to convert faith in Paderborn. You're promoting culture. Okay. We need to give away a religious exemption, huh? Where is this guy located? On the border of France, huh? We'll take it. But we're probably going to have to get that converted. Yeah, no, I'm all for it. That's why people hate when I start talking about politics and stuff, because I think one government would fix everything, but with We just have brains operating like 400,000 BC where people think they need everyone to be their religion, everyone to be their culture, everyone to be, but in reality, we should all just be humans and we'd be much more successful, in my opinion. All right, so we have a few too many holdings, mainly the temples. So at our temples, I don't know what to do because we also need to build up our economy now that gold is going to be much more. All right. I'll also give away soon to Celipire, I guess. We'll go ahead and go on high levies on you for a hook. Grant these two. To Prince Eric and Kerry. And I guess the county of Munster can go to Frody. Answers like natives. Earth was one civilization. Most of Europe can do what the rest of the world can. So unlike the world reunite for another few centuries, we can always hope. Yeah, I just don't get. Like, if Russia were to get whatever part of Ukraine, if Israel or Palestine is able, like, there's no benefit that I see worth murder, which I consider war murder, not just civilian killings. Like, you're literally lining people up to shoot at other people to take land that will be useless, provides nothing. And like that's the other thing. If it's like for resources, let's say for gold, yeah, with the current setup, it's that country's gold. But if we were all one, then it's just the human's gold. It doesn't matter whose name technically surrounds it on a territorial map, you know. But I've just accepted we're way behind psychologically, consciously to understand that. So people are gonna do what they're gonna do. But yeah, I just strongly disagree with all warfare. Unless we're playing games. Yep. Said it perfectly. Where can I station? Oh. Okay. We're also going to go with high taxes on you. Let's get Count Celipire to bend the knee. Let's get some extra money where we can. And then let's start working on developing our current land. And we'll take the rest of Saxony at some point. But for now, our goal, you can see old Ásatrú is very dominant. So we need to push our religion, especially into the holy sites. Because right now one is Catholic and the other two are old Ásatrú. So we need to get those converted and then the rest of our territory. So the way we do that, or at least a way to start, is we look at our subjects, right? And anyone who did convert, so we want to look for ones that aren't old but have new Ásatrú, or just Ásatrú, like this guy, the King of Sweden, and we're going to go convert faith. This guy, convert faith. This guy, stop converting faith because you're old Ásatrú and work on building up the economy. This guy, new religion, convert faith. This guy, old religion, economic. This guy, old religion, economic. This guy, old religion, economic. I think we do need to rebuild our fortifications as well, because when we switch to feudalism, I think it messes everything up. But this guy can go ahead and convert faith. You can convert faith. You should be looking at economics. You should be looking at economics. You should be looking at economics. And see how some of these guys are like Polish, whatever. That's why cultural acceptance is a good one as well. So we'll probably work on that after we build up some economics and development. King of Estonia. Convert faith, convert faith, convert faith. Okay, then we want to look at our courtiers. And I guess just by age, anyone who has the old one, like this. Demand conversion with a hook. Demand conversion with a hook. Demand conversion. Demand, he won't. He won't. He's not here. I can try on her. Can try on him. Can try on her. Can try on him. Can try on him. And can try on him. Okay. And then if I go to subjects, we can try on all of these guys as well. Issue is some of them are going to get mad at me for demanding conversion, but we're just going to have to take it. We want to do this before we die because this is where we'll have like the highest opinion of everyone right now and the most like loyalty, because once we have a new life, we're going to have a lot of people that hate us because of our religion. So we want to convert as many people as we can before that. And then we'll look if any of them do convert. We can update their vassal directive to convert their realm or their holdings. Okay. And now, if we look at what we're currently holding, there's high control in West Franconia. We need to get the manualism. So for this temple, let's go ahead and do control growth and tax. And then in West Franconia, I think we need a little more money to upgrade that. We can create a university. Interesting. We need to go all in on the economy to start, if we can. So we'll go cattle pastures there. Another cattle pasture here, I guess. Oh, let's do farm and fields here. I guess hunting grounds there. Okay. See, men at arms now cost gold, so it gets a little tough. Once we press play, our taxes should go up. The Ásatrú reformation. At long last, I've managed to gather every important Gaudian in the world together so that they can discuss our beliefs and establish an official doctrine to guide our faith into the future. Impassioned Godar are already talking about launching great holy wars to spread their new faith across the world and are asking all adherents to put old disputes aside and come together for the sake of the new faith. I have chosen to personally lead this burgeoning Ásatrú movement and have assumed the title of Feudalism, an exalted position that I will pass down to my descendants. The world will see that Odin favors us. All right. So let's see how many of these people end up converting. All right, so we had to pay a lot of money for that, unfortunately. But a lot of them converted. We also had to give up a lot of hooks. Okay. So we're going to demand all the payments that we can just to see if it's enough to get us out of debt. It's not going to be, though. We will go ahead and look back here at our subjects. Now he's the right faith. He's not. She is. He is. We already have it. He's not. He's not. She is. We already got it. Not. I can't demand conversion on him. So you build fortifications since you're on the border with France. You're already converting. You're not the right religion. You can be switched to convert faith. You can be switched to convert faith. You can be switched to convert faith. You're already converting. You can be convert faith. You can be convert faith. You can be convert faith. You're already converting. Okay. now the money. So I think the first thing we need to do is get rid of some of these units. It's going to have to be these boys. So now we're in the positive, but we are a bit weaker than before. So we'll see if we can get an alliance just so nobody messes with us. To the Kingdom of Novigrad. Or the Kingdom of Alba. These guys have 10,000 troops, so this should keep us safe. Now, is there a quick way to get out of money? First, let's check here. We can't pay anything, so we'll do this. We can gain 300 learning. Or we can get dread and piety. I'm going to do the dread so that, again, nobody revolts while we're in debt. We can lower these as well, just to save a bit of money. This will save us another 2.3. And our court language is still Norse. We lock for 12 months, but that should be plenty to get us out of debt. Now we're at 5.1. We can get another alliance. Do we have any prisoners that can ransom? No. Okay, so being in debt does hurt everyone's opinion, so we need to get out of that as fast as possible. We're at plus 11. Yep. So the new religion. We got Christian syncretism, which should help us align with some of these guys as we go west, the Catholics. We'll have to see how Catholicism and Islam works out in the Iberian Peninsula. We still have Warmonger, which is good for expanding, and Unrelenting Faith, which will give us prowess and faith hostility advantage. I am the head of faith. It's male dominated. And this also helps with other faiths. Monogamous marriages and divorces must be approved. I allow avunculate marriage. Bastards can be legitimized. Same-sex relations are shunned. Dividing from the faith is criminal. Male adultery is shunned. Female adultery is criminal. Can't kill close family members. Witchcraft is accepted, just for Yukov, and because witchcraft's cool. Clerical function is control, which should help get our realm stabilized. Clerical gender, men only. Marriage is allowed, obviously, since I'm the head of faith. I want to have a wife. And yeah, we have the Sky Burials thing, which gives us a boost to our health as well. And some secret buildings. So now we just need to speed run to get out of debt and then check where we are with everyone. Because we can't do much while we're in debt. A berserker. I don't want to do anything that'll mess me up for now. See, I hate when these guys declare wars because you don't know where the hell they are. I guess they're right here. Nice. Fervor plus 10. It's already at 100, but a truly blessed soul, Count Erdekar, has become a true example of Ásatrú kindness, leading his flock with a gentle hand, always ready to listen and help the less fortunate souls. I'm going to depend on my allies here so that I don't have to pay for my troops. And we've built up some pretty good alliances because we knew that this may happen. So I'm not too worried. We'll do that for now. Call in the rest if needed. They just lost to whoever these guys are. This guy's the wrong religion, but he is very good. This is going to make me stressed out. Oh, nice. We get Journaler. That's the best one to get rid of stress. Is there a decision to write my thoughts down? Brings my diplomacy down. I can pet my dog. We only need to lose a little. Nice. Oh no, it's still at 101. This is fine. We'll meditate in seclusion for now. Aha, we're out of debt. And we can vassalize Count Hendricks of Tecklenburg. The most skilled of Scandinavia needs a successor. Nice. Very nice. And now we're out of debt. We're actually at 13.4. Which is a pretty decent clip. Especially while we're still building all this stuff. Yeah, it's 13 months left. Increasing control. Ooh, the new regions are Ásatrú. Oh, this one's still not yet. Is this one? Yes, it is. What's this dangerous faction? Finland, huh? Oh no. Bezici and Dessa. Plus 528, plus 474. And it's because... I mean, they just don't have enough power. It's probably because, yeah, they're the wrong religion. So if they want to fight a war and lose their claims to people of the right religion, fine by me. We're up to 61. Oh, Prince Odin is our new heir. Our heir must have died. No. I want it to be Nicholas. Why is he not here? Okay. How did France get land in Iceland? Oh. No, this is a bad one to name Yukov. Name George. The daughter of my vassal. The daughter of a different king, basically. No, I'll give you a good one. All right. Are we 12 months now? I think we can go to 2 on everything. Or I'll at least go here. Decent fashion. Madeline. Yeah, I like that name. Whoa. My granddaughter with decent traits. Could marry to the King of Iceland. Bleh. Spread the Utah Empire far and wide. Looks like we're at war with Bjarmaland. Serve me well, Duchess Ellen. As I lay upon my bed, cursing my weak, failing body, I can barely make out the figure approaching. Their slow steps and heavy silence are starting to scare me. They must guess my unease from the faint sounds leaving my mouth and the jerky movements of my hands, for their steps turn hurried, and soon a warm hand is holding my own, and a familiar face enters my field of view. Hush, Eystein. It's just me, Thor. Oh, how it pains me to see you like this. I wish I could do something, anything, to ease your discomfort. Please stay with me, Thor. Yeah, there goes all of our buildings. Wait, why are you no longer increasing control? Let's get a few more buildings down. Keep increasing our development and income for now. And then we'll focus on fortifying our northern parts and then our European parts so that we don't lose them. Maybe we do the European parts first, since that's where the hostilities are. Such as Spire. Can upgrade the fort level and the garrison and the taxes. And we'll do that in Tunesburg when we can as well. He's old, 62. Which I actually wanted to look at the succession. So Cap is going to take 8 titles. If I go ahead and go disinherit, it'll be pretty cheap, but I think it's worth it, because now all the titles are going to go to Prince Odin, who's the right religion. I wish it were the other guy. I don't know why this guy isn't getting any titles. I don't know if it's because he's the wrong religion. Let me see what happens if I convert him. Okay, so now he is getting them. So let's disinherit Odin as well. And now everything will go to Nicholas, who has strong, intelligent, berserker, athletic, 29 prowess, 24 martial, good wife with Amazonian, and no sons. This is his grandson. So let's find him an inheritable wife as well. And get him some prestige. How old is he? 13. It's already upgraded, okay. And let's go ahead and do hunting grounds, sure. He needs a guardian. Looks like he's going to be kind of a fighter. My grandson has arrived at my son's court. I'm not scared about the factions at this point. My spy master is coming with grave news. Well, we do not know who yet. Someone's plotting against my son Odin. My impeccable liege, my marriage to Countess Balaziz is clearly not blessed by Odin. Will you grant me a divorce? He's the right religion. She's the wrong religion. I'll take that. Thanks for asking. So how are all of these guys randomly now pissed at me and starting a faction? They have 12,000 troops. I don't get it. Where from? It's not enough anyway. Because I'm calling in all the big guns just to shit on these guys. Show them what happens when they mess with the true emperor. And this will be a quick way to get some of those lands back in the hands of the new faith. It said Polish, so I assume they're down here. That is not 12,000 troops. Okay. Well, we'll still raise our boys right here. I think we'll still actually be in positive money. Do not mess with the emperor, Poland. This is what will happen to you. Good physician. Ooh, we are in the negative, actually. This guy also wants a divorce. He's the right religion. She's the right religion. She's part of my family, so I'm going to decline that request. Thank you. Nicholas is commanding the army. My son. Yeah, get walloped, pussy. Do we kill him? We should end it then. No, we don't. All right, you go seize Holstein then. You keep taking this. Ooh, another new learning perk. Iron Constitution. can't spend any gold because I am in debt. A Norse play of my own. It has been quite some time since I originally vowed to outdo the inferior work of Dietrich, and as the ink of my scribes grows dry, I admire my own work. The Passion of Sif is a work deserving of being called a masterpiece by my own humble reckoning. The only question that remains is who should play the lead role. Myself in disguise, my brother. They won't take white piece, then they're dead. Oh. He died. Can I imprison anybody that was a part of that uprising? No, I might as well just pardon them then. Get their opinion up. Whoops. I accidentally tried to imprison him. That's going to start a war. I was trying to grant him a pardon. It's going to take them 6 months to fucking build up, isn't it? But I believe house members you can call for free. So I'll do that to help with the time. And the Queen of Novigrad's right here, so I'll call her too. Where are these guys going? Scheme failed. I'm heading to my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Odin, open up, my pet. It is I, Petra. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a woman has climbed up to Odin's window. It is Petra, the daughter of King Carol of Wallachia. What did you just call my son, you whore? Oh, you play the guitar? That's crazy. Enjoy. Have a good time. I'll see you later, brother. Why can't I revoke your titles? Because I don't have enough crown authority. That makes sense. Can we convert? Okay. Why doesn't he like me? He wants a seat on the council. You can be my marshal. This blind ass king wanted to be my steward for whatever reason. All right. I'm going to stack up some money real quick here, do one more building run, and then I'm probably calling it for now. Might be on tonight. I just have some stuff to do, but this was almost exactly what we wanted out of today. We reconquered the holy site. We created our new religion with our reform religion. We adopted the feudal ways. And now, oh, I even forgot to do this. Now, well, we want to finish city planning. And probably public works. We actually just want to do public works, I think. And this should finish in 5 months. And then we just need to get a couple more, then we can move on to early medieval, now that we're feudal. But yeah, just gonna fast forward, get up a little more money, build some more buildings, and end it. So thank you to anybody who tuned in. If you're new, if you've been here before, appreciate it. If you are new, make sure you sub. We're trying to get to 500. We're up to 216. We've been flying. That's a fun tracker. Also share the videos or streams if you know anyone interested. I don't have very many followers, so anybody leaving comments or DMs or whatever, I will definitely see them. I'm on all socials. Media work, X, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Snapchat. So fuck with me. All right, we finished that, so let's switch back to city planning. We need to finish all of these in order to move on, so it doesn't really matter the order. But city planning will allow us to expand some of our holdings, which is good. Let's wait 58 days just to see how much this increases our income. We'll eventually have to take the Saxons again, but it looks like we're conquering all of this land. I didn't even check that. That's the cool part about having, like, who am I marrying? The Princess of Sweden. She has no power, though. But it'll increase my prestige. Of course I'll collect it. That'll give us even more money to build. Grand temples are expensive. Put a brewery in this one. Upgrade the taxes there. We have to think about saving up for universities and temples, though, which will really increase our development. Which, if we take a peek, our Vestfold region is kind of hanging around in some of our European, but besides that, very low development. And you can see as we get further south into Europe, east into Italy, and into Asia, they're kicking our ass on development. So we need to catch up and hopefully go faster than England, which it looks like we kind of are for now, and this whole region. Because the higher dev you have, the better everything. So we also finished promoting culture. Let's promote cultural acceptance with the Danes. Actually, no, let's promote culture again. We want our whole area up here to be Norwegian. So we'll start there. She has 3 years left there. But kind of raking it in now. We want to get to at least like plus 50 so that we can have our another unit made and still be making money when we have to raise our troops. So it takes a bit. But once we have all that set up, then we're good to start expanding. Saxons will be first. We'll look at consolidating Scandinavia, get Lithuania and Gwaladat. Looks like we're already at war with Bjarmaland. Yeah, the Duke of Uppland, who is my vassal, is at war right now, about to win it actually. So I'm going to press fast forward, see if we see the end of the war. Installed Duke Althor. All right. Well, they only have 5,000 troops, so we will start the next stream with this civil war. Should be easy, and we'll take out some of these dudes. This guy is the right religion and culture, unfortunately. But yeah, we are progressing. Just take a look at the religion. Still very much old Ásatrú. But you can see all these lines in here. We are working on converting. So once this is all Ásatrú, we take on Catholicism and this shit religion. Yep, that's where I'm going to cut it today. Again, thank you all for being here. We'll start this war next time. Hope you had a good weekend, a good week ahead of you if I don't talk to you tonight. Sun is shining. Be happy. Think about all the love and abundance in the world and manifest that into your reality. Dad the noob. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. I actually don't have a kid. But I do want to raid someone on Twitch because I always forget to do that. I'll just search Crusader Kings. This guy, I guess. How do you do a raid? I always forget how to do this. Creator dashboard. Manage stream. Raid channel. Same category. This guy's only been live for 50 seconds. Who's been live a little longer? This guy's been live. I don't know. I don't really care. We will do this guy. He's British. All right, show some love. Make sure you tell all of them to come follow me because I'm the best streamer ever. But, yep. I will see you guys later.